The long tale of Technoblade. Ah, children, gather round. Sit close, so the wind doesn't steal my voice. What I am about to tell you happened many years ago, long before you were born, back when the world's excitement lived inside glowing screens, and adventures were made of blocks and pixels. In that time, there was a name whispered with respect, shouted in victory, and laughed about in joy, Technoblade. He wasn't born into riches or power, but he had something rarer, a sharp mind and a spirit that refused to be ordinary. His kingdom was not of stone and soil, but of the digital world called Minecraft. Ah, Minecraft, back then it was more than a game. It was a battlefield, a stage, and a canvas for dreams. And in that world, Technoblade was a warrior unlike any other. His sword moved as if it danced, his strategy struck like lightning, planned yet unpredictable. No matter who challenged him, it always seemed he was already 3 moves ahead. But what made him beloved was not just his skill. No, children, it was his way of speaking. On YouTube, his voice carried humor, sarcasm, and a strange, gentle pride. He could boast without bitterness, joke without cruelty, and always leave his listeners smiling. Many came to watch him for the battles, but they stayed for the laughter.
Juice blood!
For the feeling that somewhere they knew. Then came the day when news spread like a cold wind. Technoblade was sick. Not the kind of sickness you could walk off. No, it was cancer. The sort of enemy that does not play fair, that ignores the rules of skill and talent. But listen well, he did not let it take his spirit. He spoke openly, sometimes with a grin, sometimes with a quiet weight in his voice. He made jokes about his illness, not to hide the fear, but to face it head-on. Every video he made in those days carried a different kind of power. Not just the power of a gamer, but the courage of a man who knew his time was running short, yet still chose to make others laugh. And then, one day, the world woke to silence. Technoblade was gone. The gaming community, the great halls of Minecraft, the YouTube channels, the streams, all felt empty. It was as if a star had fallen from the night sky and would never rise again. But here's the truth, children, stars do not truly vanish. Their light travels far, and long after they are gone, we still see them shine. Technoblade's videos, his stories, his voice, all still live on. And in his final message to the world, he left words that became a banner for all who loved him. Technoblade never dies. And so, even as the seasons pass and the years turn, we tell his story again and again. Not just of his victories in battle, but of the way he laughed in the face of fear, of how he used his last days to lift others instead of himself.